everyone, this is Spirit Journey. Today is Monday, January 2020, and the time is 6:38 p.m. I was just going through my iPhone and I found a photo that I took on the 10th, January 10th, just a couple of days ago. And it reminded me that I wanted to do a movie regarding this photo that I took. The photo I took, I was at Times Square, and it was a big billboard ad of the HBO movie. I don't know whether it's going to be a series, but it's called Avenue 5, about space travel, but for the general population, like a luxury travel up in space, and they have all different types of people on this ship, this luxury space ship. And when I took this photo, I said to myself, oh my goodness. Here, let me see if I can read the caption here. Okay, it looks like it says, taking luxury to a whole new space, and then the next word, space. Okay, so what is all this about? Well, this is about preparing the general population to space travel. Why is this important? Why am I even doing this voiceover? Well, I'm doing this voiceover because, see, Hollywood always seems to like to prepare people, the general public, for the next phase. See, they'll tell you up in your face, but you don't understand what's being said. So they're being stealth by being so open, knowing you won't know how to interpret what you're watching or seeing or hearing. So, what is this all about? Well, after seeing this, and in thinking back of my past videos about the missing children, the human trafficking, the sex slaves, I start to wonder, see, I used to work in an industry, tourism, and with tourism and to cater to the tourists, you need a lot of people. Let's say it's a resort. You're going to be needing a lot of labor to handle the needs of these picky tourists. And you're talking about a luxury line, in this case a space line. You don't think it's going to cost maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars? They're going to be very demanding, I would presume. So you're still going to be needing people. You're going to have the tourists, yes, but you're going to be needing the labor. Where are they getting this labor from? Just like where are they getting labor down here on this planet? There are people who are missing. It's not a shortage of people, but yet human trafficking is occurring right now. And as some of you know who have been watching my channel, I had the opportunity to interview this individual who claimed to have been kidnapped, raped, brutalized, given drugs, and then enslaved. And he claimed that he was brought to outer space, to the moon, to Mars and the planet Ceres. This is according to him, and that he was part of the slave labor that worked on the ship, and he handled the storage of merchandise that was taken from, in some cases, planet Earth and used to barter. So, is that true? Is this HBO movie, Avenue 5, is this hinting about that there really is space travel to these faraway planets? Like the person that I interviewed, the 4-hour interview I did with this individual about the secret space program. But see, now they're trying to tell you out there that it's no longer a secret about outer space travel. And now they're sensitizing you to the idea of even taking vacations out in space. And over a year ago, it was our president, President Trump, who announced to the public that he is implementing what they call the Space Force. The Space Force. That's to be implemented in 2 years, if I understood right. So sometime next year, this thing's supposed to be implemented. So it's interesting the timing of about the Space Force. Now this HBO movie called Avenue 5, and it's making it look very, it doesn't look serious. It looks like a comedy, at least the previews that I watched. So again, it's not to frighten you, it's to make you think that it's harmless, and that maybe now for funding, rather than the funding by black budgets, now open funding. So if they have you prepped for space travel, they're priming you for the next step, to accept going out in space. Who are they going to use? What type of people will they allow up in space? And will this luxury liner for space travel, luxury travel, is it going to be just like here on Earth? Well, I tell you this expression: you could run, but you cannot hide. The problems here on Earth is going to be problems on the ship. It's going to be problems with human interactions, human labor. You're going to have the same type of people who are abused. You're going to have sex trafficking there, human trafficking, because again, it's about labor, and we do not respect labor here on planet Earth. So what you're going to do here, you're going to do up there in space. So just be careful about how some people make movies and how they want you to laugh at the idea of space travel and trying to make it look innocent so that you could receive it. Well, be careful, because you may be the next person human trafficked to support those endeavors out there in space. In my opinion, the richest of the rich are some of the most cheapest people, and they want to cut corners And the way that they do this is by human trafficking, just what is being done here on planet Earth. So, this is just food for thought. Take care, guys. Really start thinking on what's really going on and why they are preparing you via these new movies. Bye-bye.